Hey everyone, Brett Crowther here, and I want to ask you, are you familiar with this price pattern? This is one that at least in my experience in teaching for 20 years, that I don't see a lot of people knowing about. And so with it potentially forming, I wanted to bring it up and do a quick video on it. And so what is potentially forming here is what we call a dead cat bounce. And the way this price pattern is formed is basically you need something that's kind of downtrending and then it finds support. And typically this will happen over an earnings, and so that's where it's most common. And because what we're looking for is a gap in the price action, and so this one we have a pretty sizable gap from 117 down to 105, and after it has that gap, we're looking for price action to drop down, rally back to support, and then bounce off that old resistance and come down and potentially go lower than this is prior low. That would form the dead cat bounce. Now, the idea being here from a psychological standpoint is that people were trading hoping to make some money. It gapped down, and now people are thinking, wow, it's down here at 105. I wish I would have gotten out at 117, somewhere up in there, right? It's all psychological. And then as the price action continues to drop, now it's down to 100. They're no longer thinking, 117. They're saying, gosh, if we could just get back up to the 105 where I could have gotten out, I'll get out. And that's what creates the resistance right here that can roll over. Now, as I say this, I wanted to stress, this has not happened. This is not a completed pattern. This could break up and go higher. But I'm just saying this is what one would be looking for to see a dead cat bounce, is basically come up to resistance, roll over, and then head back down, at least going down to the old low, if not lower. Okay, and so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this, if that does in fact do it, or if it does break resistance and continues higher. But that's what one would be looking for in this price pattern. A lot of psychological aspects behind it, and that's what kind of drives this pattern to potentially form. So look for those in earnings season. They can manifest themselves when you get some big gaps to the downside. So keep an eye out for them and see what you think. All right, have a good one.